I'll say it on the get-go. Sobrang timeless ng design ng mga Mazda and kitang-kita yon dito sa refreshed Mazda 3. Yep, hindi bagong platform or all-new model, refreshed lang tong version na to, which was introduced half a decade ago. It looked good before at the time of its release, and unlike other vehicles from other manufacturers, it still looks good today in the year of 2025. Of course, merong mga bago dito here and there to catch up with the time and trend ng motoring industry, such as new technologies and the mild hybrid engine na i-discuss ko later. Pero looking at it from afar and up close, wala akong hindi nagustuhan sa overall looks of the car. Kung perspective buyer ka ng compact sedan or looking at the market for a quality car, keep on watching this video and tignan natin kung ano bang may offer ng Mazda 3 Fastback para sa Filipino market. Before I go on, kung mahilig ka sa Philippine car news and reviews, I would appreciate it if you can consider giving a like on this video and subscribing to the channel. I post one video a week sharing my thoughts and opinions regarding Philippine cars. Maliit na bagay yan para sa inyo pero napakalaking tulong yan para lumago ang channel na to so that I may also know the interests of the Filipino consumer. Ang tawag ng Mazda sa kanilang design language is Kodo Design Philosophy. Kodo in Japanese means heartbeat, and talaga namang mapatibok ang mga puso ng mga car enthusiast ng front profile ng mga Mazda, lalo na sa Soul Crystal Red na kulay na makita natin dito sa Mazda 3. Side note nga pala, may auto exe parts ang sakyan na to na nasa showroom, so merong mga body kits na hindi mo makuha right out of from the factory. Pero if you like what you are seeing and napunta ka sa showroom ng Mazda, sabihan mo lang ang sales agent mo para makuha ka ng quote from them for the additional bling. Pero what you can get as a stock dito sa harap, aside sa good looks of course, is yung kanyang all LED lights plus the front parking sensor as part of the overall safety package ng sasakyan na to. Halos walang pinagbago to sa previous version kasi under the hood ang may pinakamalaking change dito. Looking under the hood, this is the 2.0 Skyactiv engine na sumusuporta sa tagline ng Mazda na Zoom Zoom. It's mated with a 6-speed traditional automatic transmission which is more fun to drive pa rin talaga compared to the more fuel efficient CVT transmission. Or yung mga medyo jerky DCT or dual clutch transmissions na usually nakita sa mga sports car. Speaking of fuel efficiency, mild hybrid na ang Mazda 3 na to, which can somehow help you in getting more fuel efficiency. Pero dahil mild hybrid lang, I am sorry to tell you na hindi pa to exempted sa coding. Well, it is what it is, we really cannot have it all. On the sides, it has 18-inch gray metallic aluminum alloy wheels and disc brakes na lahat to on all 4 wheels, which I guess is really needed lalo na para sa spirited driving na gagawin netong sakyan na to. People may really need to have all those stopping power kapag nag-zoom-zoom. And being a sedan, meron lang tong 135mm of ground clearance, which is really great for handling lalo na on tight turns and canyon carving. Pero don't get me wrong, hindi pa rin to sports car by all means. Pero this is a fun to drive weekend car na comfortable daily driver that can get you from point A to point B. Ang pinaka-downside lang talaga nito being a sedan dito sa Pilipinas is yung kanyang ground clearance na napakasakit talaga pag nalubak ka and potentially vulnerable na mabuli ng mga more aggressive SUV drivers or mga pasaway na PUV drivers dahil sa kanyang lack of height. And not to mention, pag bina, lagot na. Looking at the rear of the vehicle is the same old Mazda look. I think some people will not like the Fastback dahil sa kanyang less trunk space, pero in terms of looks, more people will surely love its sportiness. I believe dual exhaust lang tong Mazda 3 and the quad exhaust look dito is a modification from Auto Exe. Pero somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. At top, no shark's fin antenna to break the good looks, which is really a great thing And something to na hindi ko magets bakit hindi magawa ng other manufacturers on older cars. As mentioned, all LED na ang mga ilaw neto even at the back. Then, being more common right now is the reverse parking sensors and reverse camera, which I think is helping drivers to be a better by being a safer driver on a daily basis. As for the trunk capacity, meron tong 370 liters which is yes, medyo may kaliitan as you can see. Comparing it to its other Japanese competition, ang Honda Civic ay merong 493 liters while ang Toyota Corolla Altis naman ay merong 581 liters. So medyo dehado ang trunk space ng Mazda 3 which I guess is fine as long as its owner and driver is fine with it. For out of town trips, kailangan talagang pag-isipan kung anong mga ilalagay dito. Pero come to think of it, matagal na akong hindi nag-out of town with the family using a sedan. But the last time na ginawa ko yun, meron kaming 7-seater to carry most of the baggage. Yes, it's a first world solution pero I really think buyers of sedans will buy a sedan as a daily driver in the city and will serve as a second car for long trips. Baka ko lang to pero again, let me know down in the comment section below. But entering here at the back is a look of the first world experience. Yes, hindi rin ganun kalaki ang space dito, lalo na kung may kalakihan gaya ko ang uupo sa likod. Pero for most average Filipinos, these seats will be fine and comfy, lalo na yung kanyang leather seats na perfect balance of texture and softness. Other features sa mga pasahero dito sa likod are the 2 aircon vents and speakers on the doors, plus a center armrest with cup holders. And that's just about it. Unfortunately, walang charging ports. Plus, something to note is yung kanyang center tunnel na napakataas. I believe sa ibang bansa, andyan yan because of the drive shaft ng 4-wheel drive. Having said that, 2 adults are okay dito, and children with their small stature are the best to be seated as middle passengers. Entering the front seats, this is where the magic happens. Maganda ang bolstering ng mga upuan nito kaya namang talagang it will keep you in place when cornering. Tilt and telescopic ang kanyang manibela. The seats are electronically and 8-way adjustable. And kasama dyan ang lumbar support which is really helpful for long drives and aging drivers like me. But really, when the time comes na you appreciate lumbar support, that's a sign of aging na talaga. Other seat features are driver memory functions, kaya if you share this vehicle with a member of the family, auto-adjustable na yan to your settings if ever. So again, first world feature which is a very nice feature. On the lower left side, may buttons yan for your view, sensors, traction control, and i-stop function which can turn off the engine kapag naka-idle ka so that the mild hybrid battery will power your electronics. Most people tina-turn off yan kasi it's not the best feature of mild hybrids, and I agree. Aside sa nakailang yung biglang namamatay ang makina, it might reduce your overall engine lifespan as well. For the infotainment screen, it has both wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Pero this is something nakakaiba sa mga day-to-day cars na nakita natin from other manufacturers kasi hindi ito touchscreen. Instead, meron tong commander knob sa center console down below ng cambio neto for you to select and control the infotainment screen. For people na sanay sa touchscreens, this may need time to get used to, pero this is a very safe feature when driving kasi hindi na kailangan mag-reach out ng driver to reach the touchscreen. Pero again, something you need to get used to but a great way to control your infotainment screen safely. As for the other amenities, 2 words come in mind: intuitive and practical. Physical buttons to control your aircon, wireless charging pad, cup holders for both the front passengers, storage for your glasses at top which is not common for sedans, dampened glove box, big cubby space at the center, sunroof na nakadagdag ng overall experience, and of course, electronic parking brake with the godsend auto hold feature na napaka-useful for our metro traffic. As for other safety features, kompleto to with 8 airbags including the side, curtain, and knee airbags. ABS with EBD, immobilizer, stability control, speed sensing door locks na very useful sa mga makakalimutin mag-lock ng pinto, ISOFIX, plus meron na rin tong lane departure warning and blind spot detection system. Technically, this is still an economy car despite sa presyo neto na 1,790,000 Philippine pesos. For a sedan na 4.5-seater lang, Yes, half passenger lang ang children in my computation. Medyo mabigat ang almost 1.8 million. Pero, this is a very sophisticated, refined, and yet fun to drive vehicle. If you notice, hindi ko ginamit ang word na practical kasi it really is not. After all, it is a sedan, not a crossover or SUV. About sa quality and durability naman, may kasabihan na don't judge the book by its cover. Meron kasing maganda ang exterior looks pero questionable ang long term of ownership. Pero, time and time again, hindi lang maganda ang mga design ng Mazdas, pero it has proven its reliability as well. Before I forget, unlike other Japanese cars na ginagawa dito sa Pilipinas or sa Thailand, Indonesia na in-import sa ating bansa, etong Mazda 3 ay directly imported from Japan. Kaya for sure, may mga kamay ng mga Japanese ang gumawa nito, which is saying something because Japanese people like us Filipinos take pride in their work. That's it for this video. Kung may gusto kayong idagdag, put them in the comment section down below. So this is Kai, your driver but not so sweet lover na nagsasabing, keep calm, drive safe, and stay awesome.